Welcome back to my channel, guys, here on Coach Photo 9. Thank you guys for liking the video so far and the comments. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate if you guys continue to like my videos so they could do well in the algorithm. But enough of that. Today, we're going to talk about the stars to watch in this upcoming FIFA Women's World Cup. It will be hosted in Brazil. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Crazy to the thought that we're watching World Cup now and we almost forgot about the females. Their World Cup start next year in Brazil around the same time as the men's. So here we got the first on our list is Vicky Lopez. She just wants to watch for this upcoming World Cup for Spain. She's been very influential for both Barcelona and Spain this season. This season, she got 10 goals and 9 assists, 17 starts. That's not bad. 20 matches. There are a whole lot of superstars in that squad, and just to know, she's just 19. So she got a lot to do in these upcoming years of her career. Also, here she already got back 34 goals for Barcelona for the club in general. Under 17 performances were off the chart, 25 appearances, 13 goals. And Spain under 19, she only played three because she was called up to the actual national team. But I have huge expectations for Vicky Lopez in this upcoming FIFA Women's World Cup. Huge expectations, man. As you know, she could also play as an attacking mid, right winger, and center mid. I use this girl every day on FC 26 alongside Pina, Pina, I should say. So she will be one of the bright stars in this upcoming World Cup. Around the time the World Cup hits, she will be around 20, around that time. She born July 26, 2006. So she reached 20 around that time. So she'll have a huge milestone in her career already at just 19. Bro, she already won the Liga F. She already won the Euros. Mhm. She already won all those trophies. So for this upcoming World Cup, I have huge expectations for Vicky Lopez. Huge expectations. Our next on our list here is from my fellow home country, Jamaica. Oh my God, bro. Khadija Monisha, bro. She scored 21 goals last season for Man City in the WSL. Bro, I have huge expectations for this Jamaican team as well, qualifying for Brazil World Cup next year. We got the likes of Chantal Swaby, I should say, Chantal Swaby, yeah, that's her name. Yeah, that's a center back. I believe she plays for Leicester. I believe Leicester. I'm not sure. I would have to check. But last time I know she was at Leicester in the WSL. Also, we got Spence from Tottenham. We also got Jodie Brown, and I feel this Jamaican women's squad is more better than the previous squads that we had. So I have huge expectations as well for Khadija. She'll be able to back them goals in this World Cup, this upcoming World Cup. As you know, Khadija, she started off in under 20 in Jamaica. She only played 7 games and she moved up to the under 17s. The under 17s, I should say, she started off first. She played 8 games and scored 2 goals. On the 20, she only played 7 games and was called up to the national team. She played 39 matches and scored 40 goals, bro. In her first call up, she already bagged 40 goals. That's insane, man. Insane. For Boda, she played 36 matches and 34 goals. For Man City, where she's currently at right now, she played 136 matches and scored 115 goals. And that's insane, bro. I remember the time back in, I believe, 2022, 2023 season when they were comparing the both strikers that they had signed, Erling Haaland and Khadija Shah for Man City. That's crazy. Both of them was on fire at the same time, bro. It was insane, bro. But as I said, I have huge expectations for Khadija Shah, bro. And all the Jamaican females on the Jamaican national team. Hopefully they go past the group stage in next year upcoming World Cup, and then I'll see if they could fight based on the squad that we got. We, I believe they could put up a fight in next year's World Cup. On to our third person. I know a lot of FC 26 people not gonna like this person, but she's a very one of my favorites. I use her every day in FC 26. I've been using Pina from FC 24 actually. Yeah, from FC 24. She was actually a future star back in FC 24. But enough of the game talk. Claudia Pina as well is one to watch in this upcoming World Cup. She had scored 21 goals as well last season for Barcelona. Pina is on fire. She's been on the scene for quite a while. As I said, she was on the scene back in 2024. She was in the U17s for Spain. She played 17 games and scored 11 goals. Spain under 19. She was called up. She played 8 matches and scored 7 goals. On the under 20 side, she only played 5 games and scored 1 goal. And was called up to the big national team, which she played 30 matches so far and scored 17 goals, man. 17 goals. Funny thing about it, Pina started her career in Barca, was loaned out to Sevilla. She played her first season in Barca, 19 games and 2 goals, loaned out to Sevilla, where she played 36 matches and scored 10 goals. Not bad. Then, as you know, she's currently at Barca from 2021. She played 199 games and scored 96 goals. Ooh, Pina is just 3 goals away from making her 100 goals for Barca. That's a quick run, bro. A very quick run. As you know, Pina is just 24. She's just 24. And the funny part, she'll be 24 in the upcoming World Cup. That's the great part. So she scored 21 goals last season, 5 assists, and only 17 starts. That's insane, man. And she played 27 matches across all competitions. So that's insane. Insane. If you want to know what I'm using, I love this app. I use it as an app for mom. I like their interface on this app. And then also on their website. It shows a lot of information based on the player traits, player stats, and based on titles they won and where they started from, where they started their career from. So I really like this app. I believe it's a more better app, I would say, than 433. I'm not trying to do a comparison with this for the app, but I'm more comfortable using football instead. But as I said, Claudia Pina I know she's gonna perform for Spain in this upcoming World Cup. I just know she is. I know. Our next person on this list is a Brazilian, Carolyn, and City player. Another Man City player on this list. She had a good season for City. I believe it was her first season at City. Yeah, her first season, and she won the WSL. I believe she's the first Brazilian to do it in the WSL. She's the first Brazilian in to win the WSL. As you know, Carolyn is 26. She's still young. She's about to go into her prime, I would say. She's still young, I would say. She's just 26. She had scored 9 goals last season, 5 assists, 9 starts, and only 50 matches played across all competitions. And they only played the WSL last season. They didn't play the Champions League. She started off in the under 17 for Brazil, where she played 3 times and scored 1 goal on the 20, 6 goals and 6 appearances, 3 goals. For Brazil national team, she played 62 matches so far and netted 15 times. Ponte, I don't know how to pronounce the name of that club, but we will go ahead and say AA. She played for AA, 24 matches played and scored 5 goals. She was at Madrid CFF and she played 25 matches there and scored 5 goals. She also was at North Courage. I believe this team is in the WSL. It's in the WSL. So she played 48 games for them and netted 19 times. And City, where she currently at right now, she played 37 matches and scored 14 goals. Carolyn is a very good player, in my view. Uh, I don't know how you guys may feel about that, about Carolyn, but she's a very good player. I see a few rumors about Barcelona wanting to sign her, but when I look at it, I'd be like, what? You want to sign Carolyn and don't want to renew Salman's contract? That's insane to me from Barcelona, bro. That's insane. But as you know, Barcelona, they are more, they always got youth, I would say. Always got young players coming up through La Masia. So I don't see, probably it's, is Salma want to leave Barcelona? Probably it's that. I don't know. Probably she want to leave. I don't know. But I don't see the sense, man. Salma is gonna be the fourth one on this list since we're speaking on this topic right now here with Caroline. I don't see the sense of not re-signing Salma and wanted to sign Caroline. I would say Caroline is just a mini upgrade to Gise that Barcelona had um, a, a few years back. Caroline fits the Barcelona style of play. But that's why they would like to sign her. But I don't see whether it's an upgrade from Caroline. They have her contract probably ends out 2027. But to be honest, I don't know. I don't see the sense of doing that. But Caroline is one to watch in the upcoming World Cup in Brazil. She'll be a part of the host nation, and she's one to watch, one of these winners to watch. So moving on, You got Salma Pariello. So Salma Pariello, she scored 6 goals last season, 5 assists, 13 slides, 21 matches. So you see the comparison of what I'm saying. It's no merely upgrade from Salma if Barca truly decided that they want to sign Carolyn. It's no merely upgrade, bro. And to me, Salma is a very good player in my team. It's a very she's a very a better player than Carolyn in my team. Well, Miss Salma, as you know, is 22 years of age. She's very young. Currently, she's in these transfers rumor talks about Arsenal wanting to sign her. I even see rumors about London City Finest wanting to sign her, but those are just rumors. Yeah. Barcelona is yet to re-sign a new contract for Salma, so I'm not sure what's her future is going to look like. I haven't seen any news or so any reports in regards to her transfer, whether she found a new club or she's staying at Barca, and Barca will re-sign, renew her contract. I'm not sure. Salma is a very good player. She started off on the under 17s for Spain, played 18 games, 8 goals. On the under 19 level, she played 3 games, 1 goal. U20 level, she played 5 games, 3 goals. So within 5 appearances, she scored 3 goals. That's good. For the Spain national team, she played 15 matches and scored 15 goals. That's good. Not too bad. The Spain squad is stacked. So for you to score 15 goals in the Valley at your young age, it's very massive. Villarreal, 9 games. She started out her professional career, club career at Villarreal. She played 9 games, netted 3 times. Barcelona, she went to Barcelona in 2022, and she's currently at Barcelona right now. So she played 131 matches and scored 74 goals. Salma is a very good player, in my view, a better player than Carolyn. I do want Barcelona, although I'm not a Barcelona fan, I would like for Barcelona to go ahead and renew her contract. She'll she'll be the future. She could be the future alongside Pina, Vicky Lopez for Barcelona. They got a lot of young talent. So a lot, a lot. Moving on, we got another Brazilian here. I'm not sure. Yes, I did spell her name. Luan. She's the other Brazilian here. In my view, I believe she had, uh, even though she didn't win the trophy, I would say the trophy set her apart. The trophy, just the trophy, set her apart from Carolyn this season. So, due to the fact she didn't win a trophy this season, I should say, she netted 7 goals last season and provided 10 assists in 20 starts, and she played 30 matches. She was very influential for Atletico Madrid last season, especially in the UCL, the UWCL. So she was very influential in those matches. And Luani started out in the Brazil under 20, and she played 12 games and scored 1 goal. Then she was called up in 2025 to the national team for Brazil. She played 15 matches so far and scored 4 goals. She started out at Gremio. She played 9 games and scored 3 times. She went to settle. I'm not sure why she went there. She didn't play it at all, and that's kind of crazy to me. Probably she was too young. She couldn't adapt to the NWSL, but that's crazy to me. She then went on loan to Madrid CF. She played 27 games and netted 6 times, which Madrid CF is known for grooming youths. So that was a good move, good loan move, in my view. He played 27 times. Then she went back to Sevens actually in 2024, and she didn't play a game. That's crazy. Then Atletico Madrid signed her on a free transfer. Well, Atletico Madrid knows talent. I'm not sure what was going on at their time and settles, but that's insane. So she played 69 matches for Atletico Madrid from her time that they signed her in 2024. She had made it 15 times. She's a good player. She just needs time to settle into that environment in Spain. She done 2 seasons so far, so it's not that bad. We've seen world class players, even men, go 2 seasons and haven't scored even 15 goals in total for their clubs. So it's a good performance. And she's young. She's just 23, 23, just that's young. So she got a lot of time in her career. And moving on, we got another Brazilian. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing I'm spelling his name correctly. Did I spell it? Yeah, with D. So it's an N-H-A. Okay. So Dudina, one of the youngest in my view. Yeah, she's 21. She played. She's currently playing in the NWSL for San Diego Waves. I believe this is her first season. No, she played, but she didn't play a lot last season. Yeah, she didn't play a lot last season, but this season she have already played 13 matches so far and started all 13. She picked up a knock the other day. I'm not sure what match, but she's currently out injured. Yeah, she picked up a knock in the match. I'm not sure if it was the versus Gotham. I believe I'm not sure, but she picked up a knock the other day. And hopefully she gets back on track, healed from her injuries. So I believe she will be fit for the World Cup. She's young, one of the bright stars for Brazil. Once had with Caroline and Luani, but I would say she and Luani is the youngest. I will hopefully I see her in the World Cup, knowingly she'll be playing for the host nation at just 21. Yeah. So around time the World Cup kicks in, she around that time her birthday will be around the corner. So she started out in the U17. She played with 3 games, and then moved up to the within the same year, 29 games and 2 goals. Then she played called up for the Brazil team. She played 19 games and scored 6 goals. She was started her professional career in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's Brazil club team. She played 54 games and scored 11 times. That's that's it. She played 54 games, meaning she was influential at her time in Sao Paulo. I'm not sure why football didn't show the assist here, if she had any assist. Just now realizing that I'm not seeing the players assist other than their current season or the last season that they have played. Now she's currently at San Diego Waves in the NWSL. She played 24 matches and scored 10 goals so far. believe this season she scored 5 goals so far this season. I believe if she gets back healed from her injuries, it's not a serious injury, thank God. But as long as she get back on the pitch, I believe she will score 50 plus goals for this season. Yeah, so, for the remaining matches, I believe. Well, that's not it as yet. We got another one on the list. This is, I believe her name is Brad. She's one of the young Spurs for Germany. Lily Brad. I didn't remember her first name. Yes, this girl. She played, scored 4 goals and 6 assists, 10 games so far, and 10 starts so far. She played 20 matches. So this is Willy Brandt. It's a German international. She's just 23 years old. She's a very good player in my view. She started out in the U17s, played 8 games, and provided 1 goal. Within the same year, she was called up to the under 19. Just she didn't play at all. That's crazy. Then she was called up to Germany in 2021. She played 75 games and scored 13 times. She started out her career in Hoffenheim, played 37 matches, scored 3 goals. Then she went to, this is still Hoffenheim, right? Yeah, Hoffenheim. Let me check. Oh, so she was at Hoffenheim too, actually. So this is actually the second team to the first team of Hoffenheim. Then she went to the first team and played 58 matches and scored 13 goals. Then she played for VfL Wolfsburg, played 96 times and scored 21 goals. And then the signing that I didn't want to happen, I didn't want she to go to Lioness. I believe Lioness had too many superstars already. I wanted her to stay at Wolfsburg. But I don't know, man. I don't know why Wolfsburg didn't just renew their contract. That's the thing about women's football. Most of these players just leave on free after either 2 to 3 seasons. It's kind of crazy. They need to change that rule. If that's a rule in women's football, they need to change it. Why? I say they need to change it. Say, for example, let me use London City Lions as an example. Yeah, they got their owners own 2 clubs. Yeah, I look at it. They own 2 clubs. I can just wait. I don't sign this player while she's currently on a contract, right? I can just wait to get her on free, and I pay her and sign her contract to one of my clubs to strengthen my club. Yeah. So if it's a rule, it's kind of silly to me. Why would I want one of my best players to leave on free if she decided not to leave? She don't want to leave. She just want a renewal. If my club got the money to give to that player, I would say I'll give it. Learn, learn. Take a page out of Man City's book. They had a player who they believed in, Khadija Shah. They signed her, right? They literally signed her. Now, last season was the ending of her contract. Was the ending of her contract. City saw the light where she provided all these goals. Why would I let that player leave for unfree to go to another big clubs are my rivals when at the time when I was the one who signed her, none of them wasn't looking at her. It's kind of crazy to me. women's football. It should be more things there to avoid a player to just leave on free. You get what I'm saying? Like in men's football. Men's football, they leave on free either the player is not good enough or the player respect the club enough that he would like to leave on free. Or if the player just want to get out of the club and they don't want to sell him for pennies. You get what I'm saying? And no other club want him. That's how a player would leave on free. In women's football, I believe most of the clubs just wait for the players leave on free, then just pick them. It's crazy, but it's all in the players' hands at the end of the day when you look at it. Because if I can afford myself to leave on free, yeah, I got options in my hand. So if City paying me 50 mil and Bayern paying me 60, when I go up to Leonis, they will be paying me 100. So probably I will go with Leonis for the 100 due to the cash. And also I can win titles with Leonis. Yeah, so it's a good thing. It's not bad, but I don't really like it. Because most of these women's transfers are free. Most of them. Not all women transfers have a fee beside it. And that's the insane part of it. Yeah. So this is all in this video today. These are the players to watch in the upcoming World Cup. Tell me if I've missed any other players so I can create another video on other players that I may have missed out on. Mhm. And tell me your thoughts based on this list that I have so far. So these are the players that have qualified, their teams have qualified for the World Cup. They have already booked their ticket for Brazil next year. And these are the players to watch. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.